Here's a controversial one. This is a hot take from my last video, actually. Grimlock King says, hot take, Mojang should stop updating the game because they are not going to please everyone, and I'm frankly sick of these almost half-baked updates. It's an interesting view. Yeah, I know. A lot of people are either loving the updates or they're disliking the updates. That's going to happen. You can't please everyone. But the same thing goes for, like, let's just give an example. For my YouTube channel itself, if people don't like a certain type of video, well, others do. So I'm not going to stop just because some people dislike it. However, from strictly business point of view, stopping updates would kill Minecraft. It would completely kill it. It would no longer be popular because, well, you wouldn't be getting very many new players. You wouldn't be bringing back old players because a lot of people come back to the game whenever there's an update. And whenever there is an update, again, there's more publicity and, well, more videos come out, for one thing. And basically, if you look at any game that's sold these days, they're always being updated. Whether they're free updates or with expansion packs, there's always going to be updates. And it is a purely business reason. If they don't, then they're not going to make money. And at the end of the day, money is what drives the whole video game industry. You can't not have updates. A lot of the games that I play, I'll just say this. Actually, pretty much every game I play gets updates. And the one that I play the most other than Minecraft is No Man's Sky. And there tend to be up to, well, let's see, we got usually around 8 updates for No Man's Sky every year. Some of them are small, some of them are big. And usually there's a big one, well, a couple big ones every year. Usually in the summer there's a really big one. And people are actually incredibly appreciative of the updates. This is mainly because when No Man's Sky came out, it was incredibly underwhelming. Very much not what people had expected. They were expecting a fully fleshed out game that, was also fully multiplayer. It wasn't. No, it was missing so many things that they had said that would be in the game. Of course, now it'll be 9 years since they started making the game. And there have been so many updates, and it has become a very, very good game. And it became the game that they were always saying it would, and more. It's actually better than what they said it would be. That's a good reason why it's probably my second favorite game. Minecraft, though, it does get a lot of updates. Now we're going with 4 updates per year instead of the usual or the old 1. Now, I think this has a lot to do with, again, this is what a lot of the games are doing these days, or a lot of the developers are doing these days, making multiple updates per year. And Minecraft falls behind with that. It tends to get, number of players tends to drop throughout the year, and then an update happens, and boom, you get a huge number of players playing again. And then it gradually decreases until the next summer. And with it having 4 smaller updates per year, you get people coming back 4 times a year. You get new players coming in 4 times a year. It works better in that way. But we're always getting new content as well. So instead of just sitting here waiting for a whole year for something new to come, we're getting something new every 3 months. 4 times a year, we got something new. And I personally like that. This next update is actually really small. Usually around this time of year, we've got this massive update. But what we're getting is really small. It's one of the smaller ones. But it is basically a transportation update. We have things that are being updated in terms of, it's all transportation. Leads and saddles are getting updated. Plus, of course, we've got the Happy Guest, which I view it's partially transportation, but I also find it to be kind of like scaffolding, living scaffolding. And that's how I'm going to be using it. And I think it's going to completely revolutionize building large-scale builds. Because you no longer have to place all this scaffolding all over the place. Scaffolding will still be used, of course, but if you are building something that is floating in the sky and you want to put something underneath it, that's not easy. That's one of the things I hate doing. You have to place all these blocks somehow under there. But with the Happy Guest, it makes things so much easier. And I like that. It's really useful. But the thing about Half-Baked, I think they put a lot of thought into these things. I don't think they're being lazy. Now, this is of course, in previous years, people have said they're just being lazy. Well, considering they have to update for multiple platforms and they have to go through checks and testing for all of the platforms, and each platform has different requirements for the updates. They have to make sure that they are all on the same page. They have to make sure that it works for all of them and not just in one programming language, Java, but also in C, or is it C++? Can't remember. But that's for Bedrock Edition. And it has to be, they try to make it so that there is parity, of course. And it's a long process. So it does take quite a while. And they just have to meet all those requirements of all of the platforms. So they're not being lazy. They're having to work with each other, all the different development teams. They got to work with each other. So yeah, it's not about being lazy or if it's half-baked. I don't think it is. I'm hoping that the next update in June will be what we're getting here. So September will be the next one most likely. And I'm hoping that one's bigger, of course, since we got a fairly small one this time. And the one in December was a fairly big one because we had to have a completely new biome, new mobs and things like that. So, you're getting a lot of different things throughout the year instead of all at once. And they're able to work on different aspects of the game instead of one giant aspect of the game. So, are we going to get an end update? Who knows? I'm sure that the devs at Mojang know. They probably have, as far as I know, they've got different development teams working on each update. So they're working on the September update right now. And I'm sure they're also working on the December update as well. And beyond that, probably they've got concepts, they've got ideas that they're testing. And, I'd like to add one thing about this. The April Fool's updates. There's something interesting that has happened. In previous years, we've actually had some aspects of the April Fool's updates actually getting into the game, like within a year or two. So I think the April Fool's updates are a way for them to experiment with different features. Most likely. But to conclude, stop updates? No, not going to happen. They are absolutely going to continue. And they even have, what did they say? They have like 100-year plan. They want to keep the game going for 100 years. Which is very, I'm not sure if that's even possible, but very ambitious. But you have to realize that Minecraft is the biggest game in the world. And it is that way for a reason. And if they stop updating it, it will most likely fade away into obscurity. And there's a lot of us who don't want that to happen. Like, I personally love this game, and it's always nice to have something new coming into the game, because it adds something new, adds something that I can challenge, and it adds, I don't know, just variety and the ability to be creative around these new features. It's just, I just find updates to be a lot of fun. And sometimes I don't actually use the features in the update. Sometimes it takes me a year or two to even get to it. But like I've really done nothing with the trail ruins. Yeah. Trial chambers. I haven't really done anything with those either. That's a purely combat and combat thing. And I'm a builder, so it's not something that I usually do, but I know people who love doing it. And what the heck, 3 children? Wow. And on the server I play on, there's actually a couple of people who have gone through over 100 ancient cities and cleared them out. That's crazy. But it's fun for them. It's something that they enjoy. So yeah, every update has something that people may disagree with. But on the other hand, a lot of people like these updates or love these updates. I'm one of those people who really, really likes the updates. And I don't want them to stop. But let me know what you think in the comments below. If you like videos like this and would like to see some more, then please consider subscribing to this channel as well as my main one. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.